Good morning. Welcome to the 2020 College of Education and Human Sciences Celebration of Excellence. For the first time ever, we have gone virtual. And while that was not our first choice, I think it is a good demonstration of how we as a college have been responsive, nimble, and creative in our approaches to 2020. What a year. While there is still an amount of uncertainty for all of us, we have learned a lot these past several months, and we continue to learn more every day. We are living the experience of discovering and creating new knowledge and letting that knowledge inform our instruction in real time. And while the hows continue to unfold regularly based on new information and always with an eye to putting health and safety first, the what and the why in the College of EHS are known and do remain constant for us. What we are committed to is excellent academic and extracurricular programs that prepare our graduates to help others live healthier and happier lives. Ones that emphasize meeting others where they are at, learning from each other, and moving to new, expanded places together. And our emphasis on health, wellness, human development, and education could not be more relevant in today's world. Why do we do what we do? Because we believe that we are helping our students prepare to make a difference in the classroom, on Main Street, in healthcare systems, in their families, and in their communities. We believe in them and in helping them become the next generation of leaders, innovators, and policymakers. And it is in partnership with our donors and friends that we can live our what and why, that we can continue our work of enhancing human potential. And today we get to celebrate the best of education and human sciences. We will hear about some of the great faculty successes in our college. We get to congratulate our hardworking and creative students. And importantly, we get to thank and recognize our donors, whose scholarships help make all this possible. Many times, your generosity is the difference that allows students to stay in school and go on to make the differences that change the world. Thank you. If we were in person, I would now go on to introduce our leadership team, and then we would begin awarding generous scholarships to talented students. And we're still going to do all that. We've become rather adept at this virtual thing. But instead of me reading introductions, our leadership team members will introduce themselves and their work throughout this video. You will get to see and read a bit about all the wonderful scholarships we award, and you will also see pictures and read words of thanks from the student recipients. In some cases, they even recorded their thank yous. And speaking of thank yous, as always, we want to recognize the family members and friends who support our students. This college thing is a team effort. Your encouragement, love, probably cash, and possibly homemade meals help make all of this happen. And lastly, I would be very remiss in not acknowledging and thanking the person who has spent months bringing together this virtual presentation. Wherever you are watching this, raise a toast to Miss Denise Wright, support staff extraordinaire. Now on with the show. This is it. Scholarships will be awarded alphabetically by name of the scholarship. P.S. As always, there will be EHS trivia throughout. Stay on your toes for the Did You Know slides.
Hello everyone. My name is Abby Lambert, and I'm humbled and honored to be with you all this morning. I am in the heart of my senior year at SDSU studying nutrition and dietetics in Spanish. I cannot believe my time as an undergrad is almost over. I am a native South Dakotan and love this state, the people, and of course, SDSU. In the future, I hope to become a registered dietitian and give back to the amazing people who have shaped me into who I am today. Since elementary school, I've known the price and importance of higher education. My parents were both first-generation students who earned bachelor's and master's degrees. My father milked cows morning and night while going to college, and my mother worked 2 jobs to pay her way through school. They taught me the importance of education and that the sacrifices made to achieve a degree were challenging and difficult, but worth it. Fortunately, I didn't have to milk cows morning and night to pay for classes, nor work 2 jobs and still stress over where my month's rent money was going to come from. I had you. Your generosity as donors lessened the financial burden students face. I've been able to study abroad, double major in Spanish, and actively participate in different clubs and community organizations without the burden of working multiple jobs to pay for my education because of you. I am honored to work as a SDSU admissions ambassador and within the nutrition and dietetics department, doing jobs I'm passionate about to pay my rent. You make it possible for me to explore these job opportunities and work experiences. The floor dropped out from under many of us this last spring and summer when COVID-19 arrived. Many students were left without jobs, internships, and human connection and support. Opening up an email this fall with the promise of a scholarship meant everything to me. As a generous donor, you placed the floor back below our feet. And for that, I couldn't thank you enough. Senior year is hard. Saying goodbye to the normalcy of classes, professors, classmates, and the community that has become my family, my support over the last 4 years is not easy. It's even harder to do it in the midst of a pandemic. Finding the words to express myself has never been difficult for me. But when thinking about what I wanted to share today about the time we're living in, I was lost for words. That's when Ms. Morgan Harper Nichols, a poet and mixed media artist, helped me out. She said, "One day you will look back on this season and know that you were truly blessed. And not because things were perfect, but because you found perfect grace in the worst of it. You were the perfect grace that has found us in the worst of it. And for that, I and all my fellow Jackrabbits, thank you."
I'm Kelly Books, the Director of Development for the College of Education and Human Sciences with the South Dakota State University Foundation. I am honored and grateful to be a part of this team who is working each day to make life better for someone else. Future graduates of this people-centered college are exactly who we need to continue to invest in, to cheer for, to mentor and lift, so all of us can serve our ever-changing world. In 2020, we have witnessed heroes responding to the needs of the people throughout this country. That included students, faculty, and graduates within this college, teachers, care providers, leaders, counselors, colleagues, friends, and neighbors, responding with grit, with grace, and with generosity. We have big-hearted donors who have joined hands with us and invested in the most fundamental way to help, through scholarships. The support you provide ensures access to a first-class education. We want you to know how deeply appreciative we are for your loyal and generous support. We could not do this without you. Jackrabbit EHS students, I'm thinking about each of you as you embark upon this new year And please know the alumni and donors of SDSU are cheering you on in every way possible. Stay healthy, stay safe, and thank you.
Hi, I just want to thank you for choosing me to be the recipient of the Audrey Ackers Graduate Fellowship Scholarship. It really means a lot and it really helps me out a lot financially, and it's people like you that make SDSU such a great school. So thank you again, and I wish you guys the best.
Hello everyone, my name is Carla Anderson and I'm the Academic Success Team Coordinator for the College of Education and Human Sciences. I work with a team of outstanding academic advisors who guide our students through their path to graduation. The Academic Success Team is proud to work with high-achieving students as they pursue their goal of a degree from South Dakota State University. Congratulations, students, for earning your scholarship. Scholarship dollars are earned, never given, and you should be proud of your achievements. Although we wish we were together to celebrate, the advising team is proud of your important milestones and is impressed with your resilience. Thank you to our donors for believing in our students and supporting our hardworking students. These students earned your scholarship dollars in a semester that was completely interrupted and turned upside down. I'm sure you share my view that the students receiving these scholarships are so deserving and strong. We should all be proud to support them. I think sometimes our high-achieving students don't realize they stand out among others. I once shared with a student that as a 4.0 student, she was one of only a few of my 400 advisees that had those grades. She was shocked and thought her efforts were typical. If you have earned a scholarship today, you are a hard worker and an overcomer. These traits will take you far. Thank you, donors, for supporting our students, and congratulations, students, for your accomplishments.
Hi, I'm Jay Trenell, Department Head of Counseling and Human Development and Teaching, Learning, and Leadership here at South Dakota State. I want to welcome you to our event. It's been another outstanding year for our faculty and students, and I'm very pleased to represent them. Overall, we've had tremendous success in both departments in the grants and contracts area. Out of approximately 37 departments and schools at South Dakota State, we ranked 7th and 8th for grants awarded during the fiscal year of 2020. This is absolutely tremendous work on behalf of our faculty and our staff and our programs. We had 2 faculty promoted within the departments. Dr. Terry Johnson was promoted to senior lecturer, and Dr. Andrea Bjornstead was promoted to associate professor. Even with COVID, we're off to a tremendous start. Some specific counseling and human development items include a very high level of interest in our master's degree in counseling and human resource development. In fact, we accepted 15 more entering graduate students on campuses this fall than we have ever in the past 20 years. Additionally, I'm pleased to share a few highlights from last year and this fall from our students. 93% of our 2019 CHRD graduates accepted employment within 2 to 4 months after graduation. A number of graduates and current students completed the required coursework to become registered play therapists. These courses are new to South Dakota State and the state of South Dakota. The play therapy program was recognized as one of 2 schools in the Midwest and 30 nationwide as a Center for Play Therapy Education by the Association for Play Therapy. The Opioid Prevention Research Team just landed another $535,000 in the form of a federal grant to prevent opioid abuse. Strengthening the Heartland, our rural prevention program, is funded from the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment in the Department of Health and Human Services in Washington, D.C. 100% of our CHRD students successfully passed the National Counselor exam on their first try during the 2019-2020 school year. We are in our 3rd year of implementing a federal SAMHSA Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration grant that was submitted by faculty in cooperation with Southeast Behavioral Health in Sioux Falls. The project will receive $2.3 million in funding over 5 years, focused on early childhood mental health. Because of a rehabilitation training grant, our future rehabilitation students have not had to pay tuition this year, approximately $175,000, which will total $1.3 million at the conclusion of our 9-year grant cycle. Faculty had numerous publications this last year. Some of the titles included Youth in the World, Career Counseling Interventions and Meeting Needs in Uncertain Times. Multiracial Americans' Experiences with Racial Microaggressions, and Ethnographic Content Analysis of an Online Forum. Perceived Racism and Discrimination Amongst Individuals of Color, and Ethnographic Content Analysis. The relationship between social support and depressive symptoms in Midwestern farmers, factors influencing the college choice decisions of community college student athletes. Congratulations, students of the Department of Counseling and Human Development. As I transition to talking about the Department of Teaching, Learning, and Leadership, I'm pleased to inform you that we have approximately 215 students from our education programs in the community completing field placements. South Dakota State continues to produce the most educators in the state of South Dakota as we graduate approximately 125 future educators each year. But we continue to ask for your help in helping tell our story about our programs, as sometimes there's confusion or a lack of awareness regarding some of the programs within the Department of Teaching, Learning, and Leadership. A few of our program highlights from this year: we have a grant for early childhood enrichment focused on the development, safety, and health of young children by education and supporting child care providers and family. Our faculty and students continue to design educational preschool furniture at the Fishback Center for Early Childhood Education and are working with Kodo Kids, a Colorado-based company, to have it manufactured. Dr. Nicole Graves was recently named the South Dakota Association of Career and Technical Education's Post-Secondary Teacher of the Year. The Early Childhood Education program was ranked as one of the best affordable bachelor's degrees by Affordable Schools and was one of the best programs according to Study.com. Maddie Weiniger was a National Scholarship recipient from the National Association of Agriculture Educators. Weiniger was also selected to serve as a National Teach Ag Ambassador during the 2019-2020 school year. Our education programs were reaccredited by the Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation. This fall, we will host an Educators Rising virtual expo in October and also the State Conference for Educators Rising in February. That's a conference and expo for prospective teacher education candidates. Last January, we hosted nearly 30 area school districts and child care facilities in our second annual Education Job Fair. Approximately 75 of our students participated in this event, and we received many positive comments. The titles of our faculty journal article and publications this year included a collaborative, innovative design project exploring the aesthetic dimensions of Reggio-inspired furniture, the relative influence of instructor training on student perceptions of online courses and instruction, a consortium of university-affiliated child development laboratories for applied developmental science, practice that transforms intergenerational programs, a model of theory and evidence-informed principles, factors of influence on classroom literacy practices, pre-service teachers' experiences in a required reading in the content area course. And these are just a few of our highlights. Our faculty continue to remain very busy in making adjustments to our curriculum and working with our area school districts to ensure our students get an excellent experience in their field placement. Congratulations to the students of the Department of Teaching, Learning, and Leadership. Donors and parents, thank you for your ongoing support. We greatly appreciate what you do for our program, students, and faculty.
Hello everyone, my name is Kayla Gullickson. I just recently graduated in August with my undergrad in Leadership and Management of Nonprofit Organizations, and now I'm working towards my Master's of Education in Administration of Student Affairs here at SDSU. I am also a third-generation jackrabbit, so blue and yellow runs strong in my family. But none of that would be possible without the help of scholarships. When I was a senior in high school, I thought for sure I was going to be a teacher. But then I did a teaching experience and everything changed. Now it was March and I had no clue what I wanted to do. I was lucky though because my mom had heard of a new major coming to campus. This major combined both of my passions, leadership and working with nonprofits. It was a perfect fit. While I was working towards my undergrad, I was able to be a part of many different opportunities. One of them was working as a new student orientation leader the summer going into my sophomore year. This summer was what helped open my eyes into the field of student affairs. I was able to work with the amazing College of EHS academic advisors, and that was when the seed of, hey, wouldn't this be a cool career, was planted into my head. Since that summer, I continued to look for opportunities that allowed me to learn more about the areas of student affairs and working with college students. I've been fortunate enough to work with many of the different faculty and staff here at the College of EHS through being an EHS ambassador and also with my internship with Dr. Cattleman this summer. This college has some truly remarkable people working in it. While in my undergrad, I had the opportunity to work for the SDSU Foundation in the Development Department. Every day, I was amazed by the generosity of donors like each of you. I saw your donations come in, and then I saw big things happen because of your donations. Your donations not only have allowed me to come to SDSU and pursue my dreams, but have helped many of my friends and family members. Thank you for all you do to support SDSU. Scholarships help me in multiple ways. The most obvious, of course, is the financial impact. While I do have some student loans, I know I will be able to go into a career field that I enjoy and not have to chase a paycheck in a job that doesn't fit me just to be able to pay my student loans. The scholarships have not only impacted me in the present in decreasing the amount of my tuition, but have also created a future where I have the options and won't be a statistic of those that are burdened with student loans so high they can't purchase a house. Scholarships have also helped me know that others saw something in me that was worth supporting and encouraging. I focus on my grades to make sure that those dollars that helped me did not go to waste. I'd like to end my time with you today with a reminder that a one-time decision to support a college student has a ripple effect wider than you can imagine. There are countless ways your investment makes a difference, and it is my honor to be able to say thank you in person.
Thank you, Joyce Ashley, for your incredible generosity. Your support not only helps me, but my fiance, our cats, and the College of Education and Human Sciences at SDSU.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I'm a counseling graduate student here at SDSU. I'm one of the few lucky recipients of Joyce and Ashley Scholarship this year. I want to thank the donors for making this possible and for making an impact on my higher education. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Casman Willert, and I am a senior right now in the College of Education and Human Sciences. This is like I said, my senior year, and I will be finishing up my exercise science degree this year. Just want to say thank you so much for supporting me in my education as I finish out my senior year here at SDSU. SDSU has done so many great things for me throughout my entire college career, giving me opportunities that I thought I'd never, even see, and introducing me to new experiences. And those are just to name a few, besides the education that I have been receiving. So it just means a whole lot to me with your support that you've offered towards me as I finish out my senior year here at SDSU. And as I can always say, go big, go blue, and go Jacks. Thanks again.
Hi, I'm Kendra Cattleman. I am the Health and Nutritional Sciences and Consumer Sciences Department Head. We have joined forces this past year, and we have 10 undergraduate programs in this combined department. The Nutrition and Dietetics, Exercise Science, Community Public Health, Sport and Recreation Management, Physical Education Teacher Education, Consumer Affairs, Aviation, Leadership and Management of Nonprofit Organizations, Fashion Studies and Retail Merchandising, and Hospitality Management. We also have 6 graduate programs. We have our Master's in Athletic Training, the Master's in Sports and Recreation Administration, the MS and PhD in Nutrition and Exercise Science, and 3 online graduate programs, the Master's in Dietetics, the Master's in Merchandising, and the Master's in Family Financial Planning. Even though we've had different experiences and challenges this past spring, the students and faculty have continued to excel. I'm only going to mention a few of the highlights for the year, and I'm sure I'm leaving out a few, but some of the highlights were the Exercise Science program students continued to excel. They passed their national certification exam at 100% of our students. And that program continues to grow. We have over 280 students in it, a plus 70 from the previous year. The Dietetic Internship program had a 100% pass rate on the credentialing exam. And the Physical Education Teacher Education had an outstanding student, Danielle Blanchette. She received a national recognition for her performance. The Aviation program continues to grow. The fall enrollment is over 173. That's up 20 from previous years. This is forcing us to assess our needs for more planes and hangars to handle that increased enrollment. We graduated our first class in the Leadership and Management of Nonprofit Organizations. That major started 4 years ago. The Community Public Health students had opportunities this spring to work with the State Department of Health in COVID-19 tracking. The Sports and Recreation Management students actively assisted ESPN with their college game day broadcast. That was an exciting time. Those same students also helped with the South Dakota State High School Football Championships, which was held here on campus. Our Sports Administration Masters continues to grow. We have greater than 24 graduate students in that program alone, which is a plus 4 from last year. And the Hospitality Management students organized a career fair for their majors. The Athletic Training program is now offered only as a graduate degree for their certification. The Fashion Studies and Retail Merchandising continues a cooperative arrangement with the Fashion Institute of Technology located in New York City, and this is an exciting opportunity for students. Our Merchandising Master's program added a sustainability focus. I want to remind you that we also have extension personnel in the department, and much of their work converted to virtual. And in many cases, the students had the opportunity to help with that virtual training. A few more highlights about our faculty successes. We have a new faculty in the Aviation department, Miranda Sullivan. We've had some promotions this past year. Jessica Meendering, an Exercise Science faculty, is full professor. Katie Morrison, Consumer Affairs faculty, is senior lecturer. As well as we've had some national awards. Jessica Meendering was awarded as a fellow in her ACSM. We also had 2 faculty receive distinction on campus. Mole Day received the F.O. Butler Research Award, and Mary Beth Zwart received the F.O. Butler Teaching Award. These are both the highest awards for their specialty on campus. And I received a national award from my professional organization, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. We've also had other recognition. Dr. Axton Benz Hamilton has received national press releases for her book. Dr. Ukjae Howe, as a Consumer Affairs faculty, has published a financial counseling textbook. In addition to that, the research faculty have maintained their research productivity. On the screen, you will see some of the things that they're doing, and the research is cutting edge that helps translational research as well as basic research to improve the human performance. I believe that I'm speaking for the faculty, staff, and students in the Health and Nutritional Sciences and Consumer Sciences departments in expressing our thanks to the donors for their support for student success. Thank you.
I'm Matthew Vukovich, Associate Dean for Research in the College of Education and Human Sciences. Scholarships provide financial support to individuals to further their education, reducing the financial burden. Student success is significantly enhanced through the awarding of scholarships. Student success is also enhanced through involvement, and students are taking advantage of what is happening on campus. The university provides a vast array of opportunities. Research is going on all over the university. In our college, students are assisting with research in laboratories and classrooms, in hospitals, in the field, in the home, and on the practice field. Students are involved in research that is investigating the stress associated with COVID-19 and healthcare workers, assisting with activities that promote prevention and treatment of early childhood mental health, studying barriers to graduate school of minority students, investigating the impact of weight loss prior to joint replacement on rehabilitation outcomes, studying optimal training programs for athletes, and investigating lifestyles and environmental differences between rural and urban populations that may contribute to higher obesity rates in rural populations. Students participating in research improve their understanding of their field of study, improve communication skills, test their determination and perseverance, develop creativity, problem solving, and intellectual independence. Employers recognize that skills and aptitudes gained through research significantly enhance job performance. Our faculty serve as mentors and guide students through the research process. Some of the funding we receive from donors assist students with their projects or travel to present research at regional and national conferences. Thank you for your support in enhancing the opportunities we provide to students. We couldn't do it without you.
What a great celebration. I am humbled by the generosity and spirit of our donors who are visionary and who believe in the future. Thank you for your trust in us and your investment in our students. Students in the College of Education and Human Sciences, you continue to amaze me with your creativity, open-mindedness, work ethic, and commitments to make our world a healthier and better place. And my thanks again to those family and loved ones who support our talented students. And an enormous thank you to the leadership team, the faculty and the staff in Education and Human Sciences. You are the heart of what we do and why we are successful. Your talents and time are immeasurable in value. Thank you for giving me the best job ever. Congratulations to all for the excellence we have achieved together. Have a wonderful day.